1200 metre Class 4 contest then is race number 2, and they're headed by one of the few Californians. We've got a few going around on Wednesday night. California Aspar, last start course and distance winner. Bold Stitch, a two-time winner over the 1400 at Chartin. He's first up. Gracious Rider, Blinkers Go On, course and distance winner, 2 starts back. Dealmaker with all the gear on makes his debut. Blinkers on for Sky Raider as well. Manful Star gets Barrier 1 and Joe Morera. Applause was behind California Aspar last time out, and Kwai Chung Brothers, a course and distance winner, albeit in Class 5 back in September.
Yep, California Aspar for your man Alvin Orm here, Andrew. He's going to probably kick up and potentially hold out Sweet Home, who probably looks the danger for Matthew Poon. So they might be taking each other on. Dealmaker looks like he's got a bit of pace, the son of Darcy Brahma, but I don't think he's got the speed to get past the other two. So he might be caught out a little bit wide, the newcomer.
And let's have a look at California Aspar. He's come on nicely from that win. He's the one on the far side, so you can just see him with those black headgear on, and just working with another horse who generally works well, Contribution. So I thought it was worth showing that he's come on from that win. Bold Stitch is generally a really good work. You can see he's really wanting to stretch out here. He's got a good hold of him in the riding boy as he comes down. But another one that's been working quite well is Bold Stitch. Comes in this race fresh, and then Manful Star is the other one that's been working nicely. Now Joe Morera is aboard, so he did ride it last time from a wide barrier draw, but gets barrier number 1. You can see he's moving nicely here. Probably likely to start a short price favourite, I'd say.
He's favourite at this stage, isn't he? Manful Star for Ricky Yu. We'll start off though with California Aspar on this last start win. Alvin on board on this occasion. Applause further back and wider out.
And he runs on okay. We should be asking you, Andrew, this was your best bet. He's only got £1 extra to carry, so can he win again?
He was my best bet on this. Well, I'll go with him again. I'm not going to make him a best bet again because he'll do well to win 2 in a row, and it took him 13 to win his first one. But from a good draw, he gets every opportunity, and Alvin gave him a lovely ride on that occasion, and no reason why he won't again. Of course, Alvin was on board. He started off the time warp roll, didn't he?
Might be ringing back up again to try and get the ride back after the weekend.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers. I think he'll run pretty well again. California Aspar is just going to find it a bit hard, 2 in a row.
Yeah,
I think Sweet Home might take him on.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you did a pretty good job to get him right on that night. He can run well, but maybe 1 or 2 to run over him.
All right, maybe possibly. Manful Star from a good gate. He's our early favourite. This is him finishing 4th, though, last time out behind Confucius Spirit. Yeah,
he drew wide on this occasion, barrier number 11. Now, he's going to be a lot... He should get one of the best runs in the race from barrier 1, so he's definitely going to get his opportunity to win this contest. He has a winner 3 starts ago here at Happy Valley as well. I've got 1 to beat him, but I think he'll run very well.
I ended up putting him on top. I think he probably might be the one that, you know, sort of climbs over them late if he can just utilise the good barrier. He's a horse that prefers to sit in and then run over the top. I think he'll get his chance to do that.
All right. Gracious Rider, Blinkers Go On, David Hall, Zach Purton. He's first up since July.
Well, this is the one we need to question Paul about, because he's been able to find this guy on the right day. 2 starts ago, a winner, Paul.
Yeah, I've got him in again. Not on a win line, but I've got him on a place line. He did gallop nicely down the back straight. I didn't show that because he was with another horse and you couldn't really see much of him, but it wasn't a bad gallop. And you can see nice, easy trial. Zach Purton, when he teams up with David Hall, a couple of alarm bells go.
That trial was like a little church mouse, wasn't it? Very, very quiet. Very interesting runner. He goes in for me. And Dealmaker is the newcomer. Blinkers first time. He did win a trial at the Valley recently.
Yeah, he's all dressed to the nines, this horse, isn't he, with the blinkers, the headgear, etc., and the tongue tie on. He did win a trial. Barrier 12 because it's going to make it difficult. That's why I didn't put him in. We'll watch him with interest.
Beating Buddy Bundy in that trial. Andrew.
Darcy Brahma out of a Forest Wildcat mare as well. Maybe the all-weather might be a place for him. But he makes his debut. He goes off at a decent price, well, $19 here on debut. Class 4 then, Paul, race 2?
Yeah, I quite like this race, but I'm going to go with Zero Hedge. He's now trialled twice at Happy Valley. You have to go back to May when he did actually trial there, but he's trialled twice there, both very well. So we'll take a chance on him. He's at each way price too, 973.10. Manful Star, the hardest to beat. Gracious Rider, I think, will run well, and California Aspar as well. But I'll be backing 3 each way at that price. I think it's a good bet.
Fair enough, Paul. I don't think there's any sort of best bet material here. Hopefully no one's made a best bet. No. I know I haven't. No. But I think Manful Star's probably the most likely winner. very interested in Gracious Rider. That, as we saw, that was a very quiet trial. He's an interesting runner. California Asbar is going to get out there and do it as he did last start. And I've got time for Clear Choice, this 4-year-old by Rebel Raider. Haven't minded both of his starts. He's going to want probably more racing and a fraction further, but I expect him to run well there at the Valley on Wednesday night and can sneak into the frame at a price. So he'll be my long shot, 9, 4, 1 and 7.